where Germany could book their place in the main round should they win here today. But Slovakia will be wanting to maybe pull off a little bit of a surprise here with the win. Here they come. Only appeared once before at the World Championships, Slovakia in 1995, when they finished 12th. They lost their opening game here at these World Championships against Hungary, 35-29, after being level in the first half. And despite 7 goals from Trunkova, it wasn't enough. Lost their footing a little in the second half. And the Hungarians stand like Germany on the cusp of the main round place. Here comes Germany in their 14th appearance, that's post-unification. They won it in 1993, their only win so far. Finished 8th in Japan 2 years ago. They won their opening match, beating the Czech Republic 31-21 with 9 saves from goalkeeper Filter and 4 goals from forward Bryson. We'll hand over now to the hall announcer to introduce the players and the officials.
Slovakia lineup is 91 and team captain Reka Betsikova.
Slovakia first.
5, Mariana Revikova. 6, Martina Popopkova. 10, Katerina Potsikova. 11, Barbara Lanz. 15, Annette Udokova. 17, Vladimir Bajikova. 19, Adriana Olejanova. 21, Simona Sarkova. 31, Nikoleta Trunkova. 32, Valeria Dulinova. 37, Viviana Stefanikova. 42, Karin Butnokova. 44, Boglarka Basic. 71, Alexandra Ivanastasia. 19, Victoria Oguntoyava. Official A, Pavel Struyek. B, Jan Layak. C, Roman Big. D, Christian Miklak. E, Adam Paul. Germany lineup is 20 and team captain Emily Bold. 2, Marlene Kalb. 3, Amel Berger. 4, Alina Grisel. 7, May Smelza. 9, Lisa Alp. 11, Kenya Smith. 12, Lina Eckel. 13, Sylvia Petersen. 17, Alicia Stoll. 18, Mia Chokic. 27, Julia Maidov. 29, Anne Laurodov. 33, Lisa Schultz. 42, Karina Wilder. 95, Joanna Estomlada. Official A, Henk Groener. B, Alexander Koke. C, David Kling. D, Stephanie Zainada. E, Maren Okan. The referees to this match are Bong Ok-kon and Seo Lin from Korea. Technical officials, Mr. Oliver Bai from France and Razim Kenesi from Tunisia. IHF official, Mr. Salvio Cedret, Brazil, and IHF representative, Mr. Joel Leplanquet. Please stand up and listen to the national anthem of Slovakia. And now the score for national anthem of Germany.
Slovakia have yet to beat Germany, although they did draw in a friendly match back in 2015, the last meeting in an official competition. Euro 2014, when Germany won 36-22. This is how the group looks after the opening matches 2 days ago. Germany and Hungary at the top. They could book their place today with wins. Czech Republic and Slovakia below them on 0 points. The top three go through to the main round. For Slovakia, they have a lot of new players coming through, but the focus will be on the experienced line player Trunkova and on Bizikova, while right-back Šafkova, rested against Hungary, is back today. Pavel Stryker will be hoping that his team can pull off what would be a great win for them here today. Germany going through a transformational stage with some new young players coming through, including goalkeeper Filter, who had a 43% save rate in the opening game. To look out also for Griesels, the experienced back player. Henk Werner, Dutch coach of the German team. Is this going to be their World Championship? They haven't really set any targets for themselves, but quietly a lot of people are confident that they've got a very good side here that could go all the way through. Barbara Lantz, number 11. Scored 6 goals in the opening match, the 19-year-old, in her first major competition, while Griesels 4 from 4. Very impressive job by the German joint captain together with Emily Böck. Decided to have 2 people fulfilling that role. So a win for the Germans would see them book their place in the next round. For Slovakia, they're looking to bounce back from that opening day defeat against the Hungarians, when they did very well in the first half but ran out of steam in the second. Just about ready. Countdown is on. So Slovakia in the red strip throw off this Group E match of the Women's Handball World Championships, praying from right to left against Germany in the all-white strip. Germany with an opening win, 31-21 against the Czech Republic, could book their place in the main round with a win here today, while Slovakia lost 29-35 to Hungary. Defeat here would most likely leave them facing a do-or-die match against neighbours, the Czech Republic, in 2 days' time for that third and final berth into the main round. 6-0 defence by Germany that was hugely efficient in their opening game. That said, the Slovak team had a 66% success rate with their shooting. When they did shoot, they were efficient. Oh, that's a shame. Looking for the line, just couldn't quite connect with Trunkova. And they paid the price at the other end with a fast turnaround. And Majka Schmelzer, the scorer, who plays in Romania for Gloria Bistrita. Had a glancing blow to the face. Pavel Stryker looks on rather anxiously, as he should. Bizikova, his captain, key element of the team, and if she's got any kind of resin in the face. Griesels, I think, caught her in the face. Yeah, smack on the nose. Tough player, though. Bishikova's gone off for the moment. Long-range shot, that's beautiful, right up in the corner. No chance for Dina Ekele, the German keeper. Plays in Denmark for Esbjerg. It was a good effort by Barbara Lantz, who's just 19 years of age, playing in her first major competition, the right back. Ironically, they rested the experienced Sharkova in the first game. She's back in today. She's also right back. But the coach deciding to stay with Lantz, who scored 6 goals with a 55% success rate, which is not bad, but also had 6 assists. Looks to the line. Oh, poor defending. Schmelzer again. Second goal for her. It's gone out of play and a mistake. Quick pass down the court. Oh, wasted. Blast it over the top, Smits. It was unlucky for her. Smits, who missed the last World Championships in Japan with a shoulder injury. Not one to remember for Germany, who finished 8th and then missed out as a result on the Tokyo Olympics. Wanted that to rebuild. Oh, nice steal. And a quick pass out. There's support in the middle. Doesn't need it. Now she'd wish she'd taken it, because that's a great save in goal. Ivanitsya didn't play in the match yesterday, but brought in today. Good news, at least for Slovakia, is that their captain, Reka Bishikova, who took that glancing blow to the face, is back on again. Here she comes, going around as a second line. Trying to flatten the defence, make a bit of space for the shot. Got to be a little bit careful not to try and force the ball too much into the line. They've had a couple of interceptions already. German 6-0 defence is very active. As you can see there, coming out and trying to put them under pressure. And it forces Bishikova to come out again. Almost rather not get the ball to her at all in the wing. Passive play's got to come soon. It has now. And it's going to be a free throw as Smits sends poor old Bajciova flying. One of 6 players in the Slovak team who play for Juventa Michalovce, the champions. It's going to be a free throw. So the champions of the Czech and Slovak league, because they play a joint league with their neighbours. Looks for the long-range effort. That's gone wide, under pressure really with the passive play call. He only gets 6 passes after the arm goes up. Whistles into the wing. Through the keeper's legs, and immediately Ivanitsya puts her hands up and apologises. My fault, she says, as Berger scores 3-1 as we come up to 5 minutes played. And more pressure. And Germany's defence is really pressuring them, and not only that, but they're too slow at getting back, the Slovaks. It looks rather accusingly down the court. Ivanitsya. Lowenhoff now the scorer. Cuts back for a better angle. Again, trying to force the line. Another interception, another long pass. Team timeout needed, I think, to tell them exactly why they shouldn't be forcing it. Xenia Smits, the scorer. Well, it is a team timeout. I think Pavel Steicher had little choice. They've made the same mistake over and over again and have been battered on the break.
To, čo sme nechceli. My sme totálne zblbli v útoku. My musíme hrať jasné veci. Lepší pohyb na spojkách a ideme do hĺbky a hráme to ďalej do lajny. Na pivota si dávajú pozor, teraz to nejde.
Well, exactly what Slovakia didn't want. Terrible opening spell. So play resumes after that team timeout, and hopefully he's managed to instill the importance of playing sensibly and not forcing the line. The irony for Slovakia is they actually played well against Hungary. The defeat really hinged around a 6-0 turnaround for the Hungarians in the second half, which killed the game. After that, the Slovakians managed to stem the tide but never close the gap. But that was really the only difference between them at that stage of the game. Here today, though, it's been a shocking start. Oh, a good opportunity, but straight down the middle. Poor shot. Ekele makes a comfortable save. Chance goes begging. Hand off. Good save. Iwanicja. Plays in Poland for Koszalin. Again, they're getting put under pressure. The number 2 defenders, second in from each side, are pushing up on the backs, trying to isolate the playmaker when she has the ball. In which case, really, you've got to start a running game. You've got to get into the 6-meter line, and the others have to run off the ball, trying to go through on their own. Free throw. Solid defending by Michael Schmelzer. The striker looks on. Got a lot of work to do now to get themselves back in gear. 5-1 down after 6 minutes of play. That's come off the arm. It's a good save, Ekele. Moved around a bit, the German keeper, with her clubs. Went from Thüringen, then went on to Bietigheim, another German club. Played for a bit in Hungary, then moved on to Metz for a year on loan when Kapitanovic got injured. And he's now playing in Denmark for SBA. Look at the journeywoman. Passive play again against Slovakia. 6 passes to get a shot away. Comes in, hoping for better. It's only a free throw. Back out comes Rebičová. Playing the 53rd international for Slovakia. It is very good defence, and they're looking lost out there. This surely must be the last effort. They've got to shoot. Well, it really was more of a desperate shot by Rebičová, but she beats Ekele. Bit of good fortune there from that distance. Looking for Grissels. And that's going to be a 2-minute suspension for the foul, rather, on Schmelzer. Rebičová is the player going off. Meidhoff takes the penalty. Good save! Iwanicja. Well, it could have been so much worse for Slovakia, but for 3 good saves by the keeper. So Meidhoff, penalty miss. Missed one in the opening game as well, out of a 4. So they've changed now. Let's see if Shatkova, the experienced back player, can help get things started. Number 21 has been thrown into the fray now. On a few minutes, but at the moment not closing the gap, but they have at least stopped the German tide. Oh, nice low shot, and Ekele wouldn't have seen that come till the last second. Second goal for Barbara Lantz, and a great discovery she's been for the Slovak team, the 19-year-old who scored 20 goals in 9 appearances for her country. They're still short-handed for 45 seconds, the Slovak team. Power play for the Germans. The wingers looking for the service now. Here it comes. That was well covered. And looking to play it on the left side again. There's the line. The block is on. That's a beautiful shot. Dropped her wrist back, took the pace off the ball, and dropped it over the shoulder of the keeper. Lowenroth with a second. That was good play by the line player who went wide. Handful of seconds to play before they're back to full strength again. Goalkeeper is out at the other end. And we go past the 10-minute mark. And at least they are level pegging now in the last 5 minutes. The team timeout's done the trick there. Oh, well, brute force in the end, but it works. Lance again. And Grisel tries her luck from a distance, puts it wide. Oh, straight through. Oh, smuggled past Ekala, who got a hand on it, but it dribbled away from her. And suddenly, things look very different out there. 3-goal lead evaporated as Slovakia get right back into it. 5-6 the deficit only now. Bajciova, the scorer. That will help Emily Bolt. All the way through for Lance. Steady build-up. Sharkova. It's not a particularly great shot. Looks for the long pass. It's on again. They just haven't quite got the pace, the Slovak team, and have been overtaken time and again on the break. And so having got themselves back to within one in a matter of a minute and a half, Germany have restored the 3-goal lead. Schultz, the scorer this time. Scored 2 goals in the opening match. 2 fast break goals. That's probably doing them down, actually. I'd say it's more than that for the Germans. Into the wing, but there's no space. Going to be a free throw. Sharkova, who's playing in the centre, the number 21. 68 internationals, 232 goals, didn't play in the opening game. Would normally be a right back, but with Lance on such great form, the youngster. And another fault, and again, there's just no pace on the returns, and poor keeper is being left to face things on her own. And Whistles puts that one away. And now the lead is even bigger. It's 4 goals. So 5-6 becomes 5-9 with 3 goals without reply for Germany. Germans are just too quick, because when they're on the break, Slovaks are just not getting there. That's nice, smuggled through between the 2 defenders to the line player. She's putting in a very big shift indeed. Trunkova with a quick response again at the other end. Lowenhot. Third for her now, the 33-year-old. So Bietigheim, currently top of the German Bundesliga. A very efficient defence by the Germans, a nice pace on the return. Oh, now there's space. And the centre just opened up long enough, and she was straight away there by Chiova. But the quick throw off, and they're lucky that Ivanistia is so sharp in goal. Third goal that was for Bajciova. The Germans have worked out that Slovaks are not the quickest team around. Strong but not quick by comparison to the Germans, who are flooding past them every time there's a turnaround. Change on the right wing. Coming in is Stefanikova. Played for 36 minutes in the opening game, but had only 1 shot, which she missed. Over on the far wing now. Lance. Second line is in. It's an attacking foul. And that's a 2-minute suspension. The shot being taken after the whistle had gone for the turnover. And that's unfortunate for them. So off goes Bajciova. So unnecessary. So see Hanggroner's playing mind games with the referees, constantly waving at them, asking for passive play. So a 4-1 turnaround has been unfortunate for them. Ivanitsia is looking to the bench, asking striker, do you want me to come off? In the opening game, he didn't take off his goalkeeper, and the problem for them is probably doesn't make much difference because the Germans will overtake them on the break anyway. Even with the phase 2 attack, you may as well take her out and try and see if the attack works at least. Griesels comes out to put some pressure on the back. Brilliant shot. Sharkova, first goal of the championship for her. Into the wing, there's plenty of space there. Oh, wasted. Berger, not even on target, and Ivanitsia will take her time to retrieve the ball, letting the clock run down on the suspension. Now Berger, who had an impeccable 2 from 2 in the opening game. Still 20 seconds before they're back to full strength again. Passive play against Slovakia. 6 passes to get that shot away. And another mistake. Taking too long on the ball. Oh, I assume she was caught out on the 3-second rule. I'd say that was harsh if that was the case. But Wissel got on with the job and scores her second. Well, they keep on closing the gap, Slovakia, and you think, OK, here we go. Now we're in for a game, and each time Germany find another gear, push a couple past them. So now they've brought on Bunchova. Bunchova, who's had a couple of minutes on court. It's going to be a throw-in from the corner, I think, or from the side, near the corner, for Slovakia. Germans thought it was their ball, but the referee says no, there was a touch on the way through. Well, that's quite sporting because the Slovaks clearly didn't feel that and turned the ball over. Very sporting. Slovakia, who have waited a long time. 26 years since their last appearance at the World Championships. Up to the line, oh, good play. Schmelzer, third goal of the game. Player who plays for Bistrita in Romania, 20 goals for them this season in a very competitive league. So Sharkova finds herself playing at left back, usually the right back, there she is, but she is a right-hander, so it's not too big of an issue, whereas of course Lance is a left-hander. Free throw, Bulk comes back again. Bulk, whose mother, Andrea, won gold at the World Championships in 1993 for Germany. 208 caps, following hopefully in her footsteps, as we have a team timeout for Germany.
Die verteidigen ganz lange gut, aber wenn Zeitspiel ist, weiter wach bleiben. Zakova, die kommt, die wirft, da muss eine hin in Kontakt. Die kassieren 2 Tore in der letzten Sekunde mit dem letzten Pass, das darf nicht sein. Vorne weiterhin gut vorbereitete Position.
Pozor na prihrávku a zorientujeme sa, dohráme to až do krídla potom, hej? Na ľavú stranu.
Well, you feel that Slovakia have all the ingredients there, but it's just too many mistakes. The one thing they are lacking, and which has really killed them in this game so far, is pace, especially getting back in defence. As Ivanica will attest. So play resumes, both teams now having taken one of their 3 timeouts. Whistles coming off and getting a few instructions from Henk Brunner. Stoller is now in the centre. Schock has come on. She didn't play in the opening game, number 18, the Dortmund back player. Berger, and again, comes away empty-handed. Frustration for her. Ivanica. Save number 5. That's going to be a penalty. And a 2-minute suspension as well. The foul on Stefanikova. Who's playing on the right wing. She's actually a right back. They have no recognised right wingers, Slovakia, in their squad. Stefanikova and Botsikova are covering that role. So Lowenroth is off for 2 minutes. Penalty to be taken by Bizikova, who scored all 4 in the opening game. Make that 5 from 5 now from 7 metres for the Slovak captain. Got an impeccable record at these championships now with 9 from 9 in total. The first here today. So Stolle. Peterson is now in the centre for Germany. Rotating things around a little bit at the back. As the attack is just struggling a little bit to find solutions. Goes for the long-range shot, nothing there. And Ivanica, who had not played for Slovakia. Oh, it's another penalty. Touch on the way through. Olejova, the player who was fouled, little sidestep and being held quite high for that matter. And a change in goal for Germany. In comes Katharine Filter. Oh, unlucky. Went the right way, but it came off the heel and stays in. And Bizikova's 100% record remains intact. I was unlucky for the 22-year-old keeper. That came off her thigh. So Germany still short-handed for the next 30 seconds. Goalkeeper is out. Oh, they are short-handed. Ball's out of play. Look up, look up. It's too late. Goalkeeper's back in again. Oh, the connection completely missed with the wing. There would have been some space there as well. Bizikova came running, but the ball nowhere near her. And now Germany are back to full strength again. So Kalf comes in on the right wing now for Germany. Replaces Berger, who scored just 1 from 3 on the wing. Stoller teases a little, looks for the line. There'll be a suspension there, I suspect, for a push on the way through. It was a nice assist for Schock. But Schmelzer pulled back. And Hudakova gets a 2-minute suspension. Third suspension of the match for the Slovak team. Grissels comes up now to take the penalty after Maikov missed an earlier one. And she scores. And heroics this time from Ivanicia. Grissels' third goal as suspended player Hudakova looks on. Slovak team who originally didn't qualify for these World Championships. They lost their European playoff 58-44 on aggregate against Serbia, but were then given a wildcard entry by the IHF. For their part, Germany with a comfortable 66-50 aggregate win over Portugal to book their ticket here. It's going to be a 2-minute suspension on the German side now, levels things up. So off goes Alicia Stolle, 25-year-old who plays for TC Budapest in Hungary. Doesn't look too impressed. Oh, still contact from behind. So both are short-handed. It's a bit of a power play for the Slovak team. We've got their goalkeeper off, and so 6 against 5 on this attack. But they do have an empty goal down the far end. Stolle looks on. Oh, beautiful play! It's off the post though! Another chance goes begging. Ivanicia doesn't even get on court as the Germans lob it down and score easily. What could have been 11-13 is 10-14 now against the Slovak team off that miss. And it was such a nicely worked goal, shot as well. Oh, and another unforced error. And the empty goal beckons again. Well, ironically, in the opening game, Pavel Steicher was not keen on taking out the keeper on the short-handed plays. And you'll say, well, that's probably why. Germany scored 2 into the empty goal now in that 2-minute suspension. They are still short-handed, though, for 30 seconds. But all the good work undone once more. 5 minutes to go in the first half. 5-goal lead, rather. For Germany, here comes the break again. They press on. This time, at least, the Slovak team have managed to get back in defense quickly. They're short-handed still, Germany. So, on come Peterson and Maikov in at right back now as they juggle things around a little bit. Smits in animated discussion with Henk Gröner. Well, the defence has tightened up a bit for the Slovaks since those early spells. Another good save, Ivanicia. Her 6th of the game. Some going. She's already faced 21 shots in this match. Compare that with Ekele, who's only faced 13. Into the line. 2 defenders. Payon says a referee. Now they're racing back as Smeltzer charges down the court, and Ivanicia on 7 now. Oh, brilliant no-look pass, and that... It's only a free throw. And I think the referees are saying to Trunkova, you weren't fully controlling the ball, but you were impeded. And that's an attacking foul as she charges over the top of Smeltzer. Both are still down. The ball went up court for a quick attack, but it's gone out of play, and Steicher's going, what on earth is happening out there? Someone slow this down. Germany switched to a 5-1 defense. Now they're back to full strength. Maybe that's what all the smiles were on the bench from Smits when she was talking to Gröner. Do you want to go up front? Oh, yes, please. Steal a few balls. Bit of a lob, that's nicely done. Free throw. Stefani Korva is the scorer. It's her first goal of the game. So 4 goals in it, but just under 2.5 minutes of the half remaining. Peterson in the centre. Oh, straight through, the defence stood back. Shot helps us out. And the chance goes begging again as we go into the last 2 minutes. They've had spells of untidy play and careless actions. There was that nice change of direction. Schock, who's been recovering from an injury, the Dortmund back player. They elected not to play her yesterday or 2 days ago in their opening match against the Czech Republic. But feeling okay today. Long-standing issue for her. Stolle. Looks again, Stolle. Quick pass now into the line. Bounced out, not sure if that was intentional, but it worked out rather well for Germany. Lowenroth helping herself. Now it's a 6-goal lead for Germany going into the last minute of the first half. The German defence has been superb in the first half, and their pace on the return brilliant. Looks for the block that's come off the defence. It will be a throw-in from the corner for the Slovak team. You don't rush to take it. Try and run the clock down a little bit longer because the referees will probably have passive play. They do. The arm goes up now. So they now have 6 passes to get that shot away. There it is. Ah! Well, Eckler seemed to go the right way, but it's as if she got the height completely wrong. Ooh! Referees say that wasn't deliberate, and there goes the half-time buzzer. And Germany have dominated the first half. Slovakia each time coming back, but at the end they pulled away well and truly. The Germans have scored the break. Germany 17, Slovakia 12. Eckler with 4 saves has been outshone at the other end by Ivanicia with 7 saves for the Slovaks. It could have been a lot worse for them, but frustration for the Slovaks, who closed the gap, and each time you thought, okay, reset the clock, start working now, and then all those mistakes crept in. But impressive pace from the Germans on the return, and some excellent defending as well. The main thing for the Slovak team is when you lose the ball, you're going to be in trouble, because the Germans are not hanging around, and they just haven't got the speed with the players. Ivanicia playing in her first major competition, the Slovak keeper. Indeed, her first match in the major competition, as she wasn't used in the opening game, has done very well indeed. So the statistics show 59% success rate on the attacks for Germany, 64% on their shooting. Slovakia, who had 66% in the opening game, now only 50% success rate on their shooting, but 10 turnovers, and everyone's been punished on the break. Germany have only had 3, and then 3 suspensions for Slovakia, 2 for Germany. Top scorer Lowenroth with 4 for Germany, while Schmelzer and Grissels are on 3. Lanz and Bajčerova are on 3 apiece for Slovakia. So you can see the progression. It was a terrible start by Slovakia, who called the team timeout after just 8 minutes. They were already 4-1 down. They managed to close the gap with a good middle spell, but it all ran away from them in the end. They scored both penalties, no fast break. It's going down the middle and on the right-hand side. Not much activity on the left, though, for Slovakia. Maybe not quite spreading it wide enough. For Germany, a nice spread all round. The right-wing shots, though Berger has struggled a bit, but it's mostly breakthroughs, and it's mostly those 4 fast breaks. 1 penalty miss to show as well. So the break here, Germany leading Slovakia 17-12. We'll take a break as well. Join us again for the second half. We'll see you then. So welcome back to Pla del Arc in Lliria on the East Mediterranean coast of Spain, and this World Championship Group E preliminary round match where Germany are leading Slovakia 17-12 at the break. A great demonstration from the Germans on how to do return play, because As the Slovaks pushed early on to try and get the ball into the line or made mistakes, they were being absolutely clobbered on the returns. Host of fast breaks. Germany credited with 4 in the first half. I don't think that's the true picture, even, to be perfectly honest. Quite a few phase 2s as well. So Germany throw off the second half of this Group E match in the Women's Handball World Championships, leading Slovakia 17-12 at the break. Two teams who met just last weekend. They were together in the Madrid Four Nations tournament. Germany finishing second behind the hosts after beating Slovakia 32-25, Poland 31-27, but losing 22-23 to Spain. It was a nice warm-up for them, and they've started straight away with Schmelzer now scoring a 4th goal and extending the lead. Slovakia, sadly, in that same tournament in Madrid, finished 4th, losing to Spain, Germany and Poland. It's a disappointing run-up to Spain 2021 for them. But they've had their moments. They lack the pace on the return, which is a big problem for them because they've conceded so much that way. But in the placed attacks, they're doing okay. It's the finishing that sometimes lets them down. Bizikova out and goes back in on the line. Again, this aggressive defense, but that backfires on Germany. It was almost a side Russian screen there. As Trunkova passed and returned into the gap behind that was left by the German player coming out. Emily Bolt seems to be complaining about one of the players manhandling a shirt. Do you know how much this cost? Sported in the shop before the match started. So Grissel's in the centre. Bulk got a big shot if they give her space. Oh, finds Schmelzer beautifully. 5 goals now for the line player. Got to collect themselves well here, Slovakia, because this is not the start they wanted. Comfortable save for Katrin Filter in the German goal, who's replaced Eckeler at the break. Eckeler, who made 4 saves with a 27% save rate, modest. Filter, 22 years of age, in her first major competition for Germany, the goalkeeper had a 43% save rate against the Czech Republic. 9 saves, which was an excellent way to begin your first major competition for your country. Oh, stolen. And the break is on, and again, the pace is telling. He's comfortably put away by Zinja Smits, who outraced all of them. What a disastrous restart. Three goals with just 1 response for Germany in this half, and that's their 5th fast break goal. As I said, a few of them haven't been counted because they were extended breaks. 4 shots straight down the middle. Exactly what they don't need because the Germans are so fast off the mark. Burke. Nothing given. Play on, say the referees. Decent angle. Oh, clips off the post and stays out. Well, it was a tight angle, but she managed to open it well. Jumping towards the centre. So Grissel's back into the centre. Smits at the moment is playing out at, on the right-hand side, is it? Back at Stoller. Grisels did well to hold that. That was a tad high. Apology from Bull. Start again, she says. Line players waiting. Now this passive play call against Germany. Needed a quick pass to the wing. Comes now. Took a little too long. That was a very lucky break for Germany. Comes out very kindly to the left wing. Again, forcing the ball. They've got to be careful doing that because every time Germany hit them on the rebound, they just haven't got the pace to keep up. It's going to be a free throw for Slovakia as we come up to 5 minutes played. It's been a 4-1 exchange in the second half. I should mention the referees, Unbon-ok and Lee Seok from Korea. Experienced pairing, refereeing their 7th World Championship. Indeed, they were also at the Tokyo Games. Poor shot. Luckily for them, though, Germany seem comfortable to bring the ball up through the middle now. They'll be thinking about conserving energy for what will be the crucial match. Oh, beautifully done. Right next to the head of the keeper, Ivanicia. And Stockton Schalder is the scorer. He's just come on, nicely fed out by Bulk. The one who's making her debut at a major competition for Germany, 26 years of age, plays for Nika Sulma. Very untidy, they're starting to look very tired, the Slovak team. Free throw, they may even have a 2-minute suspension. A foul on Barbara Lantz. That has drawn a 2-minute suspension. Quite a few German fans in the arena don't like the call. It is what it is, though. So now power play for Slovakia. Got to use it well now to settle down and get into their stride. But Sikova has gone in on the right wing as well now for Slovakia. So Zinja Smits. Ball's gone straight through, no contact. They're not going to push the ball up because they're short-handed at the moment, Germany. They would rather make this a long attack. Empty goal for Germany while they're short-handed. Filter has come off. Stockschalder, scorer of the last goal, drops back in on the wing. And around comes Schultz on the line. Looks to the line, Schultz, good save. It was a nice play. And unbelievably, Slovakia have managed a fast break. But Sikova, left winger, managed to outpace the Germans. First time that's happened in the game. They've been so sharp otherwise. Germany still short-handed for another 15 seconds. Goalkeeper's out again. Riesels looks for the line. The defence are just giving her so much space. They're coming off her. They've got to decide one of them has to stay back. It doesn't help, though, when the line player is 1.90 meters tall. Into the wing, that's a beautiful service. Nice finish. That was good play. Quick movement. It gave Bizikova loads of space on the wing. This was class, that last feed into her. Third goal of the game for the Slovak captain. First from open play. They are still, though, 8 goals adrift. Germany are back to full strength. And off. Both. Riesels. With the wings free. Managed to break through, though, Riesels, and go all the way in. A 4th goal from 4 attempts. They thought that was a football, the Germans, but the referee says no, there was a shove on the player passing to her. And so possession stays with Slovakia as back on comes Buglarka Bižić into the centre. Plays for Dunajska Streda, third in the Czech and Slovak league. She's scored 24 goals this season for them. Here she comes, little feed off. Lance, who's under very close scrutiny from Smits. They know the danger. Lance, 1.72 m. Not quite got the same height as Smits. Goes through, defending inside the area. Bulk standing well inside. It was a good effort. Magrassi. So up steps Bižíková and puts it away. Third penalty of the game for her, fourth goal overall. A little spell where things are starting to go right for Slovakia. Clips the side and stays out by Zinja Smits. But still an extensive lead for the Germans as the winger comes around to go in as an extra line player for Slovakia. No way through there. You can see how they're isolating them on the side and doing it really well. Oh, it's gone over the side. And the pressure from the German defence, pushing out, isolating individual players at the back. And look at the reaction on the bench. It's all gone terribly wrong. Frustration, really, because they've had their moments, Slovakia, but a lot of unforced errors. In fairness, you've got to credit the German defence, which has been very physical but very mobile. Put them under pressure, and they've had the pace to punish them. That came off a defender. Be a throw-in from the corner. Vanicia, who's done her bit in the game with 9 saves so far, but the save rate is dropping. She's on 27% now. Bulk. It's gone wide. She'll get a free throw. Just good fluidity to the attack, but again the defense is different. It's giving them a little bit more chance. They're sitting back, the Slovaks. Oh, into the wing. There's so much room now. Well, Lance move forwards. Stockschalder gets a second. Stockschalder, who plays left wing for Germany, but actually plays centre with Nika Sulmer, her club, in the German Bundesliga. Versatile player. Vanicia, we just saw the goalkeeper having a conversation with the coach. Oh, soft goal. They all help. Germany respond just as quickly. Kauf, the scorer this time, her first of the game. Oh, still in play. Good save. Filter gets a hand on it. Third save of the game for her. Filter in the German goal, selected ahead of the more experienced Roche, who plays in Romania for Vulca. Long-range shot, covered all the way. Ivaniskia. Out. It's a German throw-in, and another fast break is beckoning as Grissels goes straight down the middle. And Ivaniskia left to her own devices. That's goal number 5 for the German co-captain. 5 from 5. She's still on an impeccable 100% record at these World Championships. 10-goal lead now as we go past the midway point in the second half. Germany seem well on track to be booking their place in the main round, but of course still another match for them to play in 2 days' time against Hungary, and that will decide if they take maximum points through to the main round. They will be merging with Group F, which features Denmark, Korea, Congo and Tunisia. Goalkeeper ball. Got a touch on it, it's counting as a 5th save. And no defence down there. Great big hole at the back. And a team timeout called by Slovakia. They need to catch their breath as they go 11 down. They've completely run out of steam here.
Dadu, hej? Babi, v obrane musíme sa lepšie...
Some of the best moments from the match so far. So play resumes after that team timeout for Slovakia, the second of the game. In the right back, Holijova has now come in the centre, still Basic. Got a free throw. Way through there for Holijova, 22-year-old. Switch back the other way. Oh, did very well, an overlap, but the finishing again is poor. They're finding the gaps, but when they do, they're finding Filter in the way. It wasn't the biggest challenge for her. The shot poorly placed, fairly central. For handoff. Cuts inside. Free throw. And off Griesel's flick of the wrist, and no chance for Ivanicia. Griesel's 6 goals now. And this is going to become a rout if they're not careful. That's nice, into the line, put away this time. Batunkova, her 3rd. So fast, though, the throw-off taken at pace, and Kalf gets a 2nd. Kalf, who's the 7th top scorer in the German Bundesliga with 41 goals. So a few changes now for Slovakia. Hudakova is going to go in on the line. It's an interesting choice because she's a back player normally. We do have Danilova on the bench, but she wasn't selected for the first game and hasn't played so far in this one. And poor old Uguntojova there, the other Slovak goalkeeper, who's been almost in tears on the bench watching her team's mistakes. Oh, 2 defenders managed to get back, but neither one of them got in the way of the ball, which reached Maidhoff effortlessly. And this is going to be a big win for Germany. Free throw. To turn inside into the wing, there wouldn't have been any space there anyway for the shot for Stefanikova. Oh, intercepted. Smeeks away. Oh, good save! Ivanicia. Throw in for Germany, though. And that's save number 11 for the Slovak keeper. What an entrance she's made for Slovakia in her first major competition for her country. Didn't play in the opening game, and here she's been given the whole run out against Germany. And it's tough because she's faced a lot of breaks on her own. Players not getting back to cover. That's an attacking foul, run into the stationary defender. Good defence. Now they're going to try and isolate the right-hand side. Looking for the line. It's intercepted and the break is on. And again, poor old keeper. You're on your own. And Kalf scores a 3rd. Hangs for a while. Briefly individually marking, but that was almost, I thought, an attacking foul. That's come off. And he's come back out again, and another break is on. Stockshoulder this time does see enough cover, but she puts the ball back. Germans certainly not pushing with the same pace in the second half. As Filter looks on. Ball coming off her foot and back out again, but of course as the keeper, that's okay. Griesel's looks for the line, well covered this time, long range shot instead, and that's another save. Ivanicia. It's good play, defending inside the area. Schultz found herself inside the 6-meter area. early switch, and Schulz was already standing inside. Sharkova will take the penalty now instead of Bizhikova. Oh, and misses. Maybe they should have let Bizhikova take it. And Filter saves. Frustration for the experienced player. Put it out of your mind, move on. Now she's through. Would have been a penalty anyway for defending inside the area, but she makes amends for the penalty miss. Sharkova with her second. Quick throw off again, though, and Germany break through. And it's almost invariably on the right-hand side that they press off the restart. Right off the scorer. 6 minutes to go. Big lead for the Germans into the wing. That's good. Now there's an angle. And that's put away by Stefanikova. Team timeout for Germany now. Take their second. In no danger, mind you, with a 13-goal lead and 6 minutes remaining.
Okay, pass auf. Schwung kommt raus. Lisa geht rein. Lisa deckt auf Haus. Hier deckt Innenblock mit Maike. Maike wechselt Angriff nach der mit Silde.
Morávame do krídel. Návrat do obrany musíme zlepšiť za každým, dobre? A v obrane už ich zachytávame. Obrana je dobrá. Na postavenú obranu nedávajú gól. Poďme ďalej, tak ďalej.
Každý gól, 6 minút musíme stiahnuť.
It's important for Slovakia to keep their foot on the gas as much as they can, because should the Czech Republic lose their match against Hungary today, the third place and qualifying place in this group will come down to the match between them, and if it's a draw, then overall group goal difference will count. They have had a few problems here today, though. Play resumes after the second team timeout for Germany. 13 goals to the good, 5.5 minutes remaining. It's more a matter now about how big the German win will be. With the Slovaks knowing that they've got to keep an eye on that goal difference. Czech Republic lost by 10 to Germany. Oh, nicely intercepted. Phase 2 attack now. And that's inside the area. Shot. Dragged in effectively by Hudakova. And Kubon Ok has no doubts about that. So after the earlier miss by Sharkova, Baichiova will try now. And she scores. Unlucky for Filter, who went the right way. Fourth goal of the game for Baichiova. Cuts inside. Going to be a free throw. To the wing. Oh, goalkeeper lost her positioning a little, moved out and didn't really react. Maybe he thought she was closer to the post than she was. And for another break here. As they get tired, the tendency is to take shots more readily. That's a fumble by Schmelz, and it comes off the foot. Now the break down the middle. And that's put away very nicely by Holyova for her second goal of the game. Shot goes wide. Bit of an angle. Oh, that was not really a lob. Nor was it a shot. Comfortably deflected by Filter, who came out quickly. Filter now on 8 saves. Stockshoulder, the scorer of the last one, 5 from 5. Goes for the shot. It's another save. Poor pass down the court. German's too quick getting back. Cross court. Oh! That was a shame. Chance was begging. There were no defenders on that side, but the pass straight into the feet. Let off for Slovakia. Germany will be mindful the goal difference could play a part in who finishes top of the group, which you may say is incidental because the result of the bottom place team wouldn't be carried into the main round, but may count on the draw and how you play. Giveaway pass. Really tired arms and legs in the Slovak team at the moment. We've got about a minute and a half of the match remaining. Oguntojova, who hasn't come on court at all today. He's been so frustrated watching a team out there, as we just saw now, with 18 turnovers. Germany very, very efficient with their attacks. 65% success rate on their shooting. And they are heading into the main round. The chance goes begging, and Filter, the smile is back. Afraid for Slovakia, they're 48% success rate with their shooting, well down and below par, really. Into the line, and that's a penalty. Defending inside the area by Sharkova. Vanitsia played the whole game, as we just saw Guntojova on the bench looking on. Meidhoff to take the penalty. Missed one earlier. Doesn't miss this one, though. Free throw. And there is the final buzzer. A big win for Germany. The free throw's been given, though. It needs to be taken. Someone is going to take it. Slovaks say no thank you. And so Germany booked their place in the main round with an impeccable record, a 10-goal win over the Czech Republic, and now here today a 14-goal win over Slovakia. Job done. They still have, though, the small matter of the match in 2 days' time against Hungary. That should be an interesting encounter. Hengröner will be very pleased. A comprehensive performance from his team, defended very strongly, nice and mobile, attacked fast. They went through spells where they struggled a little bit with the placed attacks, but other than that, they are looking pretty good for the money. So the teams line up for the presentation of the Hummel Player of the Match Award. So Xenia Smits has won the Player of the Match Award, 4 goals from 5 attempts, 6 assists, played a big role in defence as well, was on for nearly 40 minutes of the match. And so the win sees Germany continue in the competition. Slovakia now face a do-or-die game against neighbours, the Czech Republic. Or potentially, of course, if the Czech Republic could manage a win against the Hungarians, it could become an interesting table between three teams. Should the Hungarians then also lose the last game, it could be an interesting finale in this group. Big band of supporters here who've turned out to cheer the team. A little bit of a home game feeling for them. Well, at the beginning of the game, is this going to be Germany's year? So often they come into these matches and you thought they've got a good team, it's looking good, and we haven't quite made it through to the end. Last medal goes right back to 2007 when they took bronze at the World Championships then. And Groiner, the Dutchman, must be quite happy with that. Been in charge now for 3 years, and Wiesel's. Are you happy with that, coach? I don't think you can be unhappy. For Slovakia, they had their moments, but in the second half completely ran out of steam. Schultz joins her teammates. It's consolations all round, though, for the Slovak team. They knew they were going to have a difficult match here today, but losing by 14 is hard to take. But Germany was so strong, their defence worked so well. And the Slovaks, even in the early stages of the match when they weren't tied, were struggling to cope with the speed of the Germans. The Germans don't want to leave court, enjoying the moment too much. Look at that, come on, let's go and celebrate some more. We're in the main round. The fans. They are allowed up to 80% capacity in the arenas, the Spanish Federation, for this World Championship. It's been the case with the Spanish opening game, for the non-Spanish games. Crowds haven't been there yet, but as we get further on into the competition, hopefully that will change. And these 4 arenas that have been used across the Mediterranean coast. That's where the noise was coming from. A mini band. And the Slovaks need to recover now. They are sitting bottom of the group on goal difference, below the Czech Republic. Germany go top. 4 points and a 24 goal difference. Hungary right behind them, but of course Hungary and the Czech Republic play later on tonight. Well, the stats say it all. It went downhill in the second half. 37% only of the attacks succeeding for Slovakia, 42% of their shots, 64% of Germany's shots going in, and 18 turnovers in the end for Slovakia, soundly punished. Riesel's top scorer with 6, Schmelzer with 5 for the Germans, while Bajciova and Vizikova top scored for the Slovaks with 4 goals apiece. So it's a 36-22 win for Germany, who head into the main round. Slovakia's chances still hang by a thread. Hope you've enjoyed the game, but that's it for us now. From me, Paul Bray, Goodbye.
Už vybuchli, lebo neviem. Tareka si tam robí, čo chce aj v tej obrane, ak vybieha. Ja si to pozerám, že koľko gólov dostaneme z krídla za to, že niekto blbo vybehne a my musíme držať kompaktne tú obranu, nevybiehať. Koľko lob získa? 1 z 10. A za to riskujeme. A potom v kuse len hovorí, že on tam má 2 hráčky, ale však
in this press conference between the teams Slovakia and Germany. So in my left we have Slovakia coach Pavel Strajša and the player Simona Sarkova. And on my right I have the coach Hank Brune and the player Angelo Loenhout. Okay, so let's start with Slovakia. Coach, how did you see this match, the difference between the first one and the second one, and how do you affront now going to the third one?
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Congratulations to the Germany. It's a great performance from this team, and we have 60 minutes, no chance. And je wichtig die Analyse und Vorbereitung, je dôležitá analýza a príprava na rozhodujúci zápas s Českom.
That now is the important to prepare for the Czech and analyze them better.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, player, how did you felt this game? How are you going into the third one?
It's hard to find some words after game as this. I need to say they were better in everything, actually fast breaks after our mistakes that killed us. But maybe it just showed that we are not used to be on tournaments as this, that we couldn't somehow keep the concentration for quite after good game with Hungary. So I think we need to be more concentrated, as the coach said, 60 minutes, but I still believe in our team that we can perform better with Czech. Maybe we were thinking too much about the game with Czech because probably it will decide, but as I say, we need to keep the better concentration for every game.
Thank you very much. German coach, what do you think about the game, the performance of your players? How do you feel about it?
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Pavel and his team, Slovakian team, for the very fair performance today. They kept fighting all through the game, although we were better and the distance was big. They still tried to play good handball, and I was very happy with our, first of all, defensive performance, which made it very difficult for them to play as they want. We saw yesterday, or the day before yesterday, their game against Hungary. They made it very difficult for the Hungarian team in the first half. We have played them in Madrid, where we also had problems in the first half. We were even behind. But I think we have learned our lessons from that game. We were able to play very good defense and play our fast game. We've made a lot of goals from the fast play, and I think that was the key for our success today.
Okay, thank you. Antje, how is the feeling in the locker room? How do you feel? How your teammates are?
Yes, we are very, very happy with our performance. There's not all perfect, but we're on the right way. And it's the same like Hank. I'm proud of my team to play such good defense with fast breaks and always with heart in defense and offense. And I hope we can take the wave for the next game.
Thank you very much. Members of the press here, do you have any questions? The microphone.
Thank you. I'm Bamta from Hungarian Sports Daily, and the question to Mr. Gröner. So just a short opinion about the Hungarian team.
I like the way they play handball. They have a very young, fast-playing team also with a lot of potential. So I think a tough match will await us in 2 days. But I think they will have a tough match also today against Czech Republic, which is also not such an easy opponent, I think. But they have had very good results also with the junior teams in the last few years, and all these players are now coming into the national team. So they play attractive, fast handball. So I think we will have a very good game in 2 days.
Okay. Any more questions? To both teams, we give this press conference finished. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.